Well, we have missed him, so let me do proper introductions. Join us all the way from wherever he has hidden himself, with his voice loud and his picture clear. My friend and brother, Tokumbo or Jekunle, let them know you are here so that it won't look as if it's recorded. Good morning, Tokes.
Ah, his audio has gone. Okay, he's muted.
Okay,
Hello.
yes, you can hear you now.
Okay, good morning. You know, all these things have a mind of their own sometimes. I wonder if the AI, if it is the AI working, I do not know. But we thank God. How are you? Nice to be here again, Faj.
Praise God.
Welcome Lagos, welcome Nigeria, welcome Africa, the world. Nice.
It usually happens with people who cut their teeth long before Zuckerberg was born. So it seems like
Mr. T, you're welcome, sir.
Faj. Thank you very much. Alex, thanks for inviting me again. I don't know where Bosun is. I need a lawyer to deal with Faj on my behalf.
He'll join us soon. Bosu will join us
I,
soon.
I need a lawyer
okay,
to deal with
okay.
Faj.
Well, quickly moving on to we're quickly moving on to newspaper review. We're not going to stay long. We have about 6, 7 minutes before we start
Okay.
the awards. So I'm going to be brisk and direct. Let's start with the punch. It says families face break, no, bleak. Families face bleak unitide uh, over rising food prices, fares, orders. Yes, this is what they call this out of the paper. Yeah, let's face
Yeah.
it. Prices, food prices tripled. Traders expect further rise. Fear low,
Yeah.
but patronage. Many cancel or adjust travel plans for Christmas as transport fares keep rising. Hmm. And so,
Mm. I made a joke about it on Facebook yesterday. I said the Stingy Men's Association of Nigeria have postponed Christmas till further notice. That the lady should please take note. And my wife came after me.
well, I almost came after you too. I just walk up as it did. You know, I don't know you're a member of those stingy men association.
I'm an honorary member. Someone joined.
Alex, in fact, you don't have any shame. Okay, it's a tough period to live in. But you see, it's in such situations that great men, great women
Mm.
arise, and overcome and survive the device. We don't know whether and it's a I don't know whether it's government we should blame or we should blame our middlemen or we should blame uh, I don't know. It's we will make things. If you buy onions pack
Mm.
4,500 this morning, and you go at around 6, so that you can do the quick one in the evening, it's going to 5 5. It's gone up. But next
You
morning,
know,
so now you have to think, hey, let me get more money, buy this at this point in time before it shoots up because it goes up.
I
And
think a lot has to do with transport. Transport fares are not stable. And as we move closer to the festive period, they tend to go up more. And once they go up, they affect logistics generally. But I don't believe that's the final cause of everything. I think some of our people who are in trade are deliberately jacking up prices to make
yeah,
extra money. That's my belief.
that's very true. And to add to the fact that to even get money these days, you have to use money to buy money. You know, all these things just, yeah, very, very tough on the people. Transportation, just as Alex identified, is key. These produce come from sometimes out of Lagos, and these guys have to move them. The marketers have to move them to the central marketplaces, and the transporters aren't even helping. You know, but this is the system that is working against almost everybody. The system works against you. Fuel prices go up. You want to maintain the vehicle. The vehicle must be on the road all the time. And I honestly think that some effects to cushion the internals, the social fabrics will go a long way. Which, by the way, also answers a part of the budget, which I missed to say one or two things earlier, is the fact that our internal security needs to be checked, and businesses, people doing businesses with us, must be able to have a kind of leeway. Bottlenecks are too heavy, checkpoints are too heavy. So you can't have people doing businesses and thinking that they are going to make their money back in such a time. Somebody who's an economist told me the other time that in Nigeria now, to have a business plan is almost like you're asking for a death warrant over frivolous things. You can't have a steady business plan and bank on it that by so time, this is how much you'll be making. So businesses are all in the quagmire, and everybody seems to, be lost at the end. We need to do a solid foundation on these things. It's difficult. I'm not saying it's going to be easy because the fabrics have been untidy in the past years. And for somebody to come in here, it's not an excuse for any government. Come on, before you come, make your plans. But these are things affecting we men, we lay people, we on the road people, and something needs to be done about it.
Well, it's not strange to hear men of timber and caliber trying to join the class of the poor and the what the federal government always call the vulnerable poor. But we understand the dynamics. We understand your lamentation, so to speak. Let's move quickly because our guests are already entering. Very prompt human beings. So these are strange human beings. So it's going to be interesting today. So I will only take one more newspaper before we start the awards. This day says Dangote is set to flood African markets with refined petroleum products, sending jitters.
Mm.
I beg if you want to come out. You tell all this shakara. How are you threatening to come out? If you want to come out, come out. Let me
Well, we heard that he got some crude oil recently. You know, Nigeria had a problem trying to supply him with crude oil because of the shortages we had internally. And shockingly, I understand that he had to import to do a test run. He had to import crude from abroad to do a test run before beginning operations. In fact, that news scared
please
me.
mute the microphone, please. Mute the microphone. We're on air. Mute
But
the
my concern about Dangote is the refinery is in an export producing zone, an EPZ. And what that means, export processing, sorry, I said producing, export processing zone. What that means basically is he's producing for the outside market, not necessarily Nigeria. A lot of people think that with the Dangote refinery coming on stream and the first phase of the Port Harcourt refinery, we will at least stabilize distribution of fuel in Nigeria. But they don't know that Dangote is targeting the international market first and foremost. So the pricing may not really be much different.
The plan take his time. Let me read some of the kickers here. Company says NMPC to supply next 4 cargoes in 3 weeks. And it's Alex, by the way, that shortage of crude oil supply to this thing is what will Yoruba will say? I get yeah, I get hand.
These
Is that
direct interpretations.
final shipment to come from ExxonMobil, and then refinery to load 2,900 trucks in a day at its truck loading gantries. Dangote Okumbo excited by significant milestones achieved, and then Tinubu optimistic of increased investments from SPDC. So Dangote is likely doing hobby to all those who felt that the president is against him, they are trying to harass him and
It's a
browse
tough one, though.
him and all that. What is a
It's
tough
a
one?
tough
20
one.
billion US dollars is not, it's not even beans. It's not too, it's not, I can't even calculate because if you transfer, if you what do you call it? If you convert it to naira, the
You won't
calculator
have enough zeros on the calculator.
Please,
will
please
tell.
don't bother. Don't bother to calculate. Don't change. Just leave it as it is, Fudge. That calculator will go
Okay,
off.
okay. So on that note, we got to come to the end of the newspaper review.